Fruitvale Station is a story about a young man, Oscar Grant. On the course of the last day of his life, he is killed by a Bay Area transit cop on New Year's Eve, which happens to be his mother's birthday. And we see him on the last day of his life and his interactions with people around him, strangers, his family, and basically go through the course of the day and the choices that he makes during that day. Oscar is my son, and I obviously he's had difficulties, and as a mother, it's hard to watch him go through basically the repercussions of some of the choices that he made. And there's a point in the film where she says, I've had enough. Once you grow up, essentially, not verbatim, I'll be there. But otherwise, this is something that you're going to have to go through this. And I thought, wow, what a great way to show tough love, because, when you love something, you have to be able to let it go in order for it to soar. It is fraught with the human frailties. We are happy, we are sad, we are agreeable, we love, hate. It's just true to life, I feel, because not everything is going to be storybook or have a storybook ending. And that's one of the reasons I think that I was attracted to this story. What I know about Ryan Coogler, aside from the fact that he is exquisitely talented, exquisitely handsome, exquisitely educated, he is very, very emotionally invested in telling Oscar's story, not just for Oscar Grant, but for young men of color. And that's just not limited to African-American men, but that's who Ryan is. He's an African-American man. So he is a contemporary of Oscar Grant and definitely felt the parallels to, his own life. Well, Michael B. Jordan plays Oscar Grant. And I think Michael he is the best of both worlds. He is a character actor with a leading man's face. And, not saying that leading men are all, strong actors, but there's just something to be said about a guy who can really get into the bones of a character. Michael does that, and he has a strong work ethic, and he's supremely talented. So when I heard that he was going to be playing Oscar, it definitely made my decision to be a part of the project a lot easier, because he's just so amazing. The transformation, knowing Michael in person and knowing where he had to go to become Oscar, is night and day. There is not a hint of Michael B. Jordan in the character at all. And that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. He's just so good. I mean, our relationship is, sadly, I always have to joke with him, I'm playing your mom on screen, but I'm way too young to be playing your mother. I just want you to know that. But no, he's like a little brother to me. And we still have that type of relationship now. Talk about a voice and a young actress who's going to be around for a while after this. She's just beautiful. She has the same problem as Michael. She is a character actress in a leading lady's body, which is good for both of them. But there was something about her performance. I remember when we did all the fun stuff, cooking in the kitchen, we all clicked. It was as if we'd known each other for years, like that we really did have those relationships. And I think that definitely is owed to their level of professionalism and their commitment as actors. She's a breath of fresh air. I'm a very animated person, as you can possibly see, and Wanda Grant is not. She's very regal, she's very poised, very graceful, very quiet. So at any point when an Octavia-ism would pop up in the character, Ryan would come over and just say, Wanda's very private, and it was the sweetest way to dial me back, because whenever I felt like I needed to be more animated or bigger, he would always take me in the opposite direction. And I'm like, of course, because I've spent time with her. She is not this big personality, but she has a big personality. So it was all, for me, I can say that it was always about being very truthful to the character of Wanda, and the very moral strength that she had.